Welcome to my channel. Going to be doing some back rows today, and if I have time, if my kids stay asleep long enough, I may be able to get to my deadlift. So it's just gonna come on down to how long they nap. But yeah, that's it. If you haven't seen my stream before, I'm doing a body transformation this year. The thing is, that's my body transformation apart from others is that I'm not using any sort of supplements. So there's no creatine, no protein powders, no protein mixes, no BCAs, no pre-workouts, nothing extra. Just trying to get all my nutrients from the food that I eat and see how it goes. I'm not opposed to supplements. I just wasn't absolutely certain that the supplements I was taking were gonna, were absolutely necessary. So decided to take a year to test it out, see how it goes. So all right, I'm gonna jump into back rows. Again, if you like taking supplements, great. I think you should do whatever works best for you. Gonna warm up with 10 pounders. A lot of fun yesterday. I don't know if everyone saw it. That yesterday was International Talk Like a Pirate's Day, so I got my pirate gear out and had some fun doing doing my workout as a pirate. If you want to see it, I think it's still up on Twitch, but it's also exported to my YouTube channel, so it will be there. But just a lot of fun. I enjoy dressing up like a pirate, and it was International Talk Like a Pirate's Day yesterday. What's up, White Sides? You thought the stream might not be happening today? No, I just definitely was behind. Had a bunch of things I had to get done around the house, and I was going to work out earlier, but it got about time. Had some appointments to take care of, so just how it goes. The joys of fatherhood and having a house. You get that to-do list you got to crack out. So we got had a new mattress delivered, so I had to like clean up all the underneath the bed where you don't normally go. And then while I was cleaning that, I wanted to clean the ceiling fan above our bed because normally I have to like put down another sheet to catch anything that comes down. But since the bed was gone, I was able to get that done. Then while I'm got the ladder out to do one ceiling fan, might as well do another, and just kind of snowballed, put some delay on the game. I didn't realize when we got it how much thicker it was than our old one. And I don't know if our old one was this thick to begin with, and then just slowly had its spirit crushed. But you know, um, I'm like worried about my kids jumping off of it now because it's so much higher off the ground. I was talking to the guy that sold it to us, and it's pillow top and has this like nice like quilted top. And I was like, man, like why does it have to look so nice? Like it seems silly that they waste time on aesthetics when you're just gonna cover it with a sheet. And he said, yeah, it's like an unnecessary thing, but for some reason people need it to look nice without the sheet on, even though you always have the sheet on. So then but he also said like the other silly part was how thick mattresses are now. He said that the thickness doesn't actually add to any of it. It doesn't really do much to make it so thick, but people expect them to be thicker and thicker, so they make them thicker and thicker. But you can make the same. He said that you can make the same amount of comfort in a 10-inch mattress that you can a 14-inch mattress. There's no reason to not have it be a 10-inch mattress. So I thought that was interesting. Here's you're in customer service, and we talked about helping people with technical problems. And when you call to get help, there's always like a dummy process you have to go through. Like if you're having a problem with your cable, they make you do all the same dumb steps. So what you're saying is sizes and everything. I guess, yeah, that's what it comes down to. Good takeaway. Um, so when I know that they teach dummy steps, or they give everybody the same amount of steps because they treat us all like we're idiots. Because some good amount of us are idiots and save some time. So I had this thought. Um, when I brush my kids' teeth, my kids' baby teeth are significantly smaller and they have less of them than I do. So if you, so then they tell you though that you have to brush your children's teeth for 2 minutes, but they also tell adults they have to brush their teeth for 2 minutes. But the teeth are smaller, there's less of them, so the time scale of 2 minutes doesn't make any sense to me. And I began to question, like, is it 2 minutes just so that are they like, well, within 2 minutes, an idiot doing it nonchalantly will eventually get their mouth clean? So is it really absolutely necessary to brush your teeth for a full 2 minutes to get them clean? I don't think it is. I think you should brush your teeth till they're clean, but I don't think I think that's just a number that they throw out. What's up, Dixie Vixie? Good to see ya. Am I excited for the weekend? Yes, I am excited for the weekend. I have a very busy Saturday, but it's good because there's lots of activities for my kids. So my kids have sports in the morning, and then when they're done with their sports, we have 2 birthdays to go to tomorrow. And it's gonna be really nice because hopefully that means Saturday night they pass out early, which would be a huge plus. So we'll see. And I'm thinking about I was gonna start playing Arkham Asylum. Not Arkham Asylum. I just finished Arkham Asylum for Batman. I was thinking about starting Arkham City tonight. So if my kids crash and my wife crashes out early, I'll be doing that. But I think I'm gonna stream it. I've never streamed video games really, so it'll be fun. Yes, time with the wife. You need the kids to be exhausted properly in order to get time with your wife. All right, this is the 40 pounds, which is the 18.14 kilograms. Yeah, some gaming time. I know. I started playing Rocket League again, and man, I was never super good at Rocket League, but um, I definitely lost some skills. I've never been those like Rocket League guys that can like fly across the stadium. I've always been limited in that regard, but I like Rocket League regardless. When you play like Rocket League, sometimes you get somebody that's like way outside of your skill level, and they can just, I don't know, it's crazy how well some of those guys can fly. It's fun to see, even when you're losing to them. There have been some guys where it's just like, it's so cool what they're doing that you don't entirely mind losing because it's just like awesome to watch their skill. Have you ever played the Arkham series, Dixie Vixie or Whitey Tidies? I really like the Arkham series for Batman. I've played through it a couple of times. It's fun. Oh yeah, I remember that stream notifications when you wish goodnight to Cope and I. That was really sweet. Oh no, oh my pleasure. I haven't played that many games. Yeah, because you guys were saying that when I was streaming, you guys were asleep. So figured figured I would wish you guys sweet dreams. Never been into gaming myself, says White Tighties. Ah, well, it's not for everyone. Oh. What do you do for fun then, White Tighties? Usually stick to a few games and play them like a cycle, says Dixie Vixie. Yeah. I heard some. I heard my kids crying, but it wasn't them. Did you use a random name generator? You still wear white tighties? I think white tighties just has a good fun sense of humor. I think he picked it out himself. White tie says nope, came straight from my brain. Seriously, it's also okay. So cool. So my got a brother. I'm curious what you think about this. These white ties and Dixie Vixie. My brother has been married to my sister-in-law for like I think 17 years, and they're trying to get her green card for here because she's from Sardinia, from Italy, and they they've never been vaccinated for COVID, and in the U.S. there's no requirements for people to have a COVID vaccination, but in order to get your green card, you have to get vaccinated for COVID, and that just seems crazy to me that they require people entering the country to take a vaccination that the citizens of that country aren't required to take. So you still, where Teddy White says, want something a little bit trolly, like not hateful or outright mean. That's a good one. I think trolls wise, that's a good name. I appreciate trolls when their quips are intelligent. I like it when it's not base level. Base level trolling is easy, but creative trolling, my favorites was on Black Ops. There was a guy that did like different voices trolling people, and usually he picked like somebody mean or a camper to troll, and it was kind of fun to watch. Mike Tyson is just something funny that most people could relate to in some way, huh? But I'm also not dedicated enough to do any trolling. Well, 66 says, well, I just quickly dropped in before sleeping. Take care and see ya. Have fun at the birthday parties. Well, thank you very much, Dixie. I'm glad you came by. I hope your school's going well. Hope your classes aren't putting you in a bad spot. Yeah, Dixie Vixie is like a fun person to watch. She plays a lot of Counter Strike, and then there's like a horror game that she plays. But she's got usually like um, there's a guy that plays with her, Copeland Man, and he's a lot of fun. He's a nice guy, good people. It's nice when you find good people on here. If you see Copa tomorrow, tell him I said hi, Dixie. All right. Want to be able to knock out one more set of 15 with each arm.
How just now? I feel like you said that exact same thing before. I think we tried it before. Vengeance says hi. Hi. Hello. How's your day going? How am I? I'm good. Good. Just working my way through these rows. On my way down the ladder. I'm gonna finish a couple of sets with these and then switch over to some deadlifts. As long as my knee wants to play ball. I'm loving the mustache. Oh, thank you. Keeps me from looking too young. How's your day going? Hi, Lisa. You ready for the weekend?
Always ready for the weekend. Good. Good. That's a good it's a good thing. I am definitely ready for my workout week to be over. I gotta finish this and then some cardio. I have enough time, and then I'll be done. Give myself a chance to recover for next week. Got any fun weekend plans, Lisa? Or just chilling? I do triathlon, so I'm all cardio. Hey, that's cool. That's very cool. I've never really did like track and field. I did mostly just martial arts when I was a kid. And I did band. I was in the marching band. Gonna lay out by your pool? That's good. Laying out by a pool is fun. Before I had kids, I lived in an apartment complex and we had a pool. And my favorite thing to do was to just take a 12 pack of Modelo and this tequila and margarita mix. And I would just crack that up, pour them both in like a solo cup. And then I would occasionally have so much to drink. It would be treacherous trying to walk up to my apartment, but it was a fun way to spend a summer day. What are you gonna do, Whitey Tidy? You gonna chill by a pool, hit the beach? I might be remembering this wrong, but aren't you in SoCal, Whitey Tidies? I think I would have liked running a lot more. I love running. Don't get me wrong. Like I like to run distances. Just gonna lay in bed and watch Twitch. No, you're on the East Coast. Okay, that's right. Um, I get shin splints, real like bad, um, and they're better. I learned finally that I just had to like gradually increase how far I would run, but I loved running all out, and so I would just pound the pavement and destroy my shins. So I had to learn to be a little bit smarter about that. The worst, I was going to a gym class at a place called Orange Theory, and they had this contest to see who could run a marathon distance on the treadmills. And man, I was running so fast and so hard, like day after day. that it's the worst my shin splints ever got. I could literally feel like the muscles hanging off of the bone in my leg. Like I could feel it when I moved, and I had to like start walking a certain way because my leg would like drag if I didn't like pay attention to each step. So I have to be a little bit weary of how hard and fast I run. I get very competitive with myself. So as I get older, I'm smarter about it, but it's not been easy. How fast do you run, Lisa? You have a pretty fast mile. Fastest mile I ever ran in my life was in like 7th grade. I ran a 6 minute mile with like 6.02 minute mile. That was my fastest mile ever. I don't know how fast I could run a mile now. I would be surprised if I got under 7. I know that when I run, last few years when I run, I have to push a stroller when I'm running. Um, but my cross country mile, pushing the baby stroller uphill, downhill around this lake, I can do 3 minutes, or sorry, I can do 3.5 miles under 27 minutes. That's right. I average around an 8:30 mile on my cross, like country mile. That's with pushing a stroller. Without the stroller, I'd probably do faster. All right, I gotta adjust this real fast. And I'll be switching to deadlift. Do you run at all while you're tidy? Like do any sort of running? My little brother is still pretty fast. I know he runs